to go.
Uses of walls. Climate change, cementing Beijing's place at Cartouche is sort of a signature. I'm at the Charles Davis Mansion in Shelbyville, Indiana. This mansion was built in 1898 by Charles Davis, and it's available for rent for different venues. I attended a super cute wedding here. Now, it's full of historical furniture and historical architecture, and today we're going to be able to visit anything we want inside. So let's go have some fun.
So historic Shelbyville between about 1860 and up until the Depression was the national hub for furniture manufacturing. There were upwards of 20 plus furniture factories all operating here within Shelbyville around the turn of the century, around 1900. In fact, the Charles Davis and Byerly Table Company in 1900 was the largest exclusive parlor and library table manufacturer in the entire world. It was right here in Shelbyville. So between that time, this really was the mecca for furniture manufacturing. All the master craftsmen were here. So Charles Davis was from Hamilton, Ohio, and at 15 years old, his father passed away. And so his mom shipped him here to Shelbyville with nothing but the clothes on his back. He arrives at 15 years old, starts as a wood shavings sweeper in the Connery Byerly Table Company, the same factory that by the time he was 29 years old, he was majority owner, and at 29 years old, he started building what now is the Charles Davis Mansion. So imagine walking in, they're 7.5 foot. We've got to document it. Charles Davis obviously had vast resources. He did a lot of hand picking of exotic woods in different countries. All the mahogany in the house was hand picked in Central America by Charles Davis. He had it shipped by rail all the way here to Shelbyville to his plant. And at his plant, his master craftsman would have finished the wood, installed it here in the house, and once a year they would come and tidy up any dings, any imperfections that had occurred within the last year.
The house is full of old and beautiful furniture, but the only furniture that was original to Charles Davis is right here in the dining room. So, this table and set of chairs is over 100 years old and belonged to Charles Davis, the original owner of the house. This seat right here is called Captain's Chair, has the armrest. Most of the other chairs lack an armrest. This was done in Charles Davis's own factory. Of course, that's where he made his fortune, was in furniture making. You can see that the feet of the chair and the table match each other. They've got that lion's paw motif going on. Very beautiful. One other piece of original furniture in the house is this piece. It's called a buffet. It's a type of table. And again, like that, this wood was chosen by Charles Davis himself. The furniture was put together in his factory, and it has been in this house for 120 years. This was originally called the music room. The Davis family would have enjoyed both listening and playing music in here. Today it doesn't have any musical instruments, but it does have a few little nods to its history. There's busts of famous composers and a few musical themed items in the room. This is the room we stayed in. And the wallpaper reveals the secret that this was at one point the nursery. This door connects through a master bathroom and into the master bedroom. Originally, this house would not have had indoor plumbing, so this would have been, you know, a bathroom, but it wouldn't have had a fancy sink and shower the way it does now. Probably would have had a bathtub, though.
We have one of the largest whiskey liqueur decanter collections in the U.S. and some of them are actually still full. But we've got, I think, about 1,200 on display today. A really neat find. They are the original with Charles Davis's initials embroidered window screens of the property. So 125 years ago, this window screen actually, which fits the window from the parlor out onto the Victorian wraparound front porch. We've got two of them. This is the one that's in much better shape, but we just love it. I mean, it's a piece of history that you cannot replace. As a kid, I always wanted a turret. I always dreamt about having a house, a castle really, with a turret.
Got the master staircase out here, very fancy. But if you come over here, open this door, you will see the servant's staircase, which will take you up to the attic and down into the kitchen. Inside the kitchen, you can still see they have this historic part of a really big brick stove. Of course, today there's, I don't know, some sort of switch inside of it. They don't need a big wood burning stove anymore, so now it's a big refrigerator. Original to the house are the gas lamps. Of course, when this house was built, it didn't have electricity. But these chandeliers are original to the house, and these little fake handles in them that cover up where the gas would have come out for light. And these little wreaths right here are the valves. You could close it, of course, to turn it off, or open it wider to get a brighter flame. So there's a couple of these throughout the house, and they're original to Charles Davis. That's it for my time at the Charles Davis Mansion. I want to thank Bill Nicholson, the owner, for everything he shared with me. I want to thank Mark and Caitlan, my friends who got married there and invited me to be part of that experience. If you want to learn more about the mansion or book it as a venue, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.